views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff and management of WWDB-TV.
Hi everyone. Hey, thanks for coming back again this week and watching the show. We really appreciate your support for the Doin' It with Stiles show here at WWDB TV. I got a really awesome special guest today. Her name is Pamela Lappen. She is the, what do you call it, the founder of Dancing with Parkinsons US.
Yes.
Not Dancing with Parkinsons Nevada US, it's just Dancing with Parkinsons US.
Yes.
Welcome, Pam. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, John. Thank you for having me.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about what is Dancing with Parkinsons?
Well, if you would have asked me a few years ago, I could have probably said in a couple sentences what that is, but it's really grown, and I'm really excited about that work with our community. I began actually teaching dance for Parkinsons in Southern California. And then I came here and I became involved with our Parkinson's community here in Las Vegas. I'm trained in the dance for PD teaching method, and I have my master's degree in dance and my undergraduate degree in dance, and I've danced professionally and taught, and so I have this whole dance background.
So you know what you're doing?
Yes, I'd like to think so. So I had a vision when I came to Las Vegas. I've been here, it'll be 7 years in the fall. And that we would be able to reach out to our Parkinson's community here at different points in the city, making it accessible to our Parkinson's community.
Because part of the Parkinson's disease, and it's not the same for everybody, is it?
Correct. It's not the same
It's
for
all
everybody.
a little different, and part of it is the mobility for some patients is difficult at some stages.
Yes, and
Okay.
if they're reliant on transportation, a spouse or a caregiver to get them to appointments, or for example, a Dance for Parkinson's class, it's much easier if it's within their neighborhood or at least close by. So I made myself available to the community and getting to know people and different members who have different activities or classes in the Parkinson's community. And I was teaching class at Desert Spring United Methodist Church. I was very thankful to Pastor Dave, who gave me space there to develop the program there. And I reached out to Jamila Ali Rahman with Friends of Parkinsons.
Friends of Parkinsons here in Las Vegas, yes, we know them well.
She liked what I was doing, and we developed a relationship. She would come and see the people in the class, and I told them about the support group, and again, I had invited somebody over, Marty from Rocksteady Boxing, and different people. I wanted people to know what was available to them in their community. So Jamila and I maintain this relationship, and I told her that for a number of years I had a vision to offer online videos at no charge, a Dancing with Parkinson's video project. And I talked to her about it, and she listened, and the more I talked, the more she listened. And then through Friends of Parkinsons, I created and developed, and with their support, I developed the project. We received a grant from the from the Nevada Arts Council and the National Endowment for the Arts to launch this project, along with a very generous donation from a private donor.
So the grant came from the Arts Council.
Yes.
And rather than something from like a medical, Parkinson's or whatever. But so I think that is that's kind of awesome.
It's very awesome.
That type of an organization would be aware and willing to help.
Yes.
You get where I'm going with that?
Yes.
Yeah. So.
It was a wonderful moment for the state of Nevada when they supported this project and continue to support this project. They're very interested. I hope that this project will inspire other artists to bring arts to the underserved communities in the state of Nevada. But there are other states and there are other countries that are already doing this. So part of it in my heart was, let's bring Nevada up to speed on this. So they were very excited about the project, and they placed faith in me to deliver on this project, and we have.
Yes.
So in the meantime, in developing this, I was very fortunate. Friends of Parkinsons also helped the class move into Nevada Ballet Theater. So our class is now there, and also at Las Vegas Dance Academy. And our class is, we're trying to develop a class in Henderson.
Oh,
so
excellent.
while I was doing the videos, we're trying to get the
Right.
classes going back to the original idea that, you know, I wanted classes at different points in this.
So how many classes, how many different locations within the Valley do you have now?
Right now I have two.
Okay.
One is at Nevada Ballet Theater.
And that's out in,
Summerlin.
right in the edge of Summerlin there.
Yes, it's by
Right.
the Summerlin Library.
Right.
And then the other one, which I consider more my North Las Vegas location, but it's still this side of,
Decatur?
it's near Rancho and Craig.
Oh,
So
really?
I you know, it's Centennial,
Oh,
North
no,
Las
the Dance
Vegas.
Academy over
Yes,
there. Yeah,
Las Vegas Dance
right,
Academy.
Right, right. I know exactly where it's at. Right over by my house. So.
There you go.
Yeah,
Now
and
we
you
know
are.
where John's
You're
house
right
is.
on. You're right on the edge there between North Las Vegas and the
Yes.
county. Yeah.
So, you know, it's still close enough, I think, for everybody.
And it's easy to get to.
Yes,
And it's
we'll
easy to find.
It's very easy to
Yeah.
get to, but we'll find out in time if we need to expand. But
Gotcha.
it's really up to the people. So, you know, with the video project, going back to that, first of all, Parkinson's disease can create isolation for people.
Yes.
Simply because, you know, you can't get out and about like you once did, or you can't do some of the things you once did. And so coming to a dance class and being with other people who have Parkinson's, although we don't talk about the disease in the class, we're
Right.
there to dance.
Right.
It's about the art. That's why it's important that it's in a dance environment.
Why should people take advantage of this? People with Parkinson's. Why should they want to dance, or what's the value in it for them?
Dance has been known to, first of all, let me backtrack. Parkinson's disease, if you meet a person with Parkinson's disease, you met a person with Parkinson's disease. So it's very different for everybody.
Right.
And that's another reason we don't address symptoms and those kind of things in class. However, it is a movement disorder, and so the doctors are saying they need to be moving. And they have found that dance in particular is very helpful to people with Parkinson's. And I know some people will say, well, I've never danced before, but you viewed
Yes.
a mini class, and
Yeah.
you could tell that it's accessible to everybody.
Right.
I've had people also in walkers or wheelchairs or with canes, so we modify things so everybody can participate.
And that's one of the things that I liked about it, was the simplicity of what you do with the patients or the participants. And it was everyone that I observed, everyone that was there could do what you were doing. I mean, with certain limitations, but I mean, you know, maybe they couldn't reach quite as high, but they still, you know, could reach. And so, to me, I thought that was great, because it's not like you've got somebody sitting there. Well, I can't do that. I can't do that. You know.
The caregivers are also welcome to participate in the class, which I really like. And the caregivers actually like to participate because the dance activities we do makes them feel physically very well.
Right.
And that's why we don't, John got to observe because he was videotaping. But generally I don't let people observe because sometimes things look simpler than it actually is.
having participated, it's not as
Oh,
simple
that's
as
right.
it looks.
You did take one class.
It's not
You
as
did.
simple as it looks.
Yes,
And
yes.
and I thought, like, okay, well, I'm in reasonably healthy, but anyway.
Yes, so, but we really work on the flow and ease of movement. Music is an important part because it helps with cueing
Yes.
on when to move and how to move. So those three
And
elements.
who doesn't like music?
I know.
I know. It's even if you just. I think there would be value in the class if everybody just came and sat there and listened. But so it's kind of a double whammy. Anyway, good job.
So one of the things that I work on with those three elements there is that the flow and the ease and the rhythm with the cueing, I found it helps with balance, the hand-eye coordination, and we all want to stay balanced when we're walking and moving about. So that is one of the components in the class. So we've talked about isolation and balance, but right now we have 2 Dancing with Parkinsons classes here in Las Vegas. And so we have people that don't always make it over to the other location.
Right.
So there have been, there's a study out there that shows that people who participate in 2 Dance for Parkinson's classes a week are showing improvements.
Wow.
Yes. There's much more research that needs to be done with dance and Parkinson's and movement and Parkinson's, but that was very promising. So the videos, they were originally, there's a reason I keep going. This is our book. There is that whole audience that is not being reached, and it's our people who are homebound.
Right, and that's.
They don't have
right.
transportation. Their spouse is working, they can't get there, or
Right.
they have arrived at a point where they are feeling a bit shy and they don't want to come out.
Right.
But as I said, like you said, the music is even nice, just to get out and be with other people, and the music is very helpful. So that's an underserved population, especially with seniors and people who are homebound. So I wanted to develop this project to reach out to that community. Also, as in regards to the state of Nevada, not everybody lives in Las Vegas here in the state of Nevada.
Yes.
And not everybody has access to a Dance for Parkinson's class in the state of Nevada. So I wanted to reach out to that community in the best way I knew how was to do these videos. So for my people that are here, if they're in class at least once a week, it's not the ideal situation, although we're getting great feedback from the videos, but they can practice and keep moving at home.
And I was going to say, so they can do both. They can go to the class,
Yes.
and then they can go home, because how often do you teach each one of the locations?
Once a week.
Okay, so they can go once a week and participate, and then go home and exercise at home if they feel like it, and kind of, it's like physical therapy is basically what it is, right?
But it's not physical
No,
therapy.
no, but I'm saying it
Yes.
serves the same purpose. It's not physical therapy, but it's like people with arthritis. They don't want to move because it hurts. But the best thing
But
to
once
do,
they start moving,
the best thing for them, my sister has rheumatoid arthritis, so I'm aware of this. The best thing for arthritis is to keep moving, and that's what helps relieve it. So, yeah, it makes sense.
so one of the differences between physical therapy and, for example, a dance class that's arts-based is the aesthetics and the beauty. We all
Right.
know what it feels like to have to go to the doctor, and bless our doctors. They're wonderful people. They do so much for us, but it's not an appointment we necessarily
Right.
look forward to.
Yes.
And so there's that mindset. So when we actually get to go to a dance class and we see our friends and we're going to try something new and just do different projects, find social time together afterwards, that is an important part of our wellness and staying engaged with other people.
So they can, how do they access, how do the people at home get access to these videos?
Oh, that's a great question. I'm so thankful that Jamila of Friends of Parkinson's introduced us. We have a great platform and I'm confident a proven platform for launching this very unique video project. To my mind, there is no other project like this out there for the Parkinson's community. And so the videos are housed on WWDBTV.com.
You can find them on our website by going to WWDBTV.com. Click on the program button. You'll see the little pop-down menu and click on Dancing with Parkinsons. And you'll see Pamela's pretty little face all over that page. And just for those of you who aren't aware, this is just like on demand on your television. You have to have a computer or internet access.
Correct.
If you have a smart TV, you can view it on your television by going to our website or your website and your YouTube channel as well. So, and we'll get that information for you soon. So you can watch it at your leisure, whatever time of the day or night it works for you, right? So if it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you're up and you want to dance, you can dance. You don't have to wait to go to a class or whatever, or wait for 7 o'clock on Tuesday night. And you can watch it over and over and over again. And that's basically, it was a brilliant idea when you first approached us on it. And I just thought, absolutely yes, that's something I would love to be a part of. And I personally know how hard you have worked to put this together and to bring this, and how proud you must be seeing that final product. And I know that you're going to be doing better and better and better with each time that you do this, but you should be pretty damn proud of yourself.
Oh, thank you. But you know, John, it was a team effort.
Yeah, the people involved were awesome.
Yes, we had you on as a videographer and editor, and then we had Mr. Dean Ballon, who was our musical accompanist in all 12 videos.
Yep.
Hi, Dean, if you're watching.
Hi, Dean.
And initially it was going to be the three of us, and then I decided to bring in Mary Lacroix, who is the owner of Las Vegas Dance Academy, a wonderful teacher and a beautiful dancer. And and that came into play because I offer a class at Mary's studio.
Right.
And I just saw how she was connecting with our Parkinson's people there. And so I presented the idea to her, and she was thrilled.
Yeah.
So we brought her in, and it was a wonderful opportunity to also, educate Mary a little more about the Parkinson's community and the arts and dance. And she was lovely. And it also gave our viewers a chance to get a break from me and watch Mary a little. So I hope to work with her again. We had a wonderful connection, and I think you'll see that in the video. So
we had a lot of fun.
Yes.
It was a lot of work. And I think that for both of us, I know for my part, it was a lot more than we thought it was going to be when we started. But I think it was worth it, and I'm so happy that you allowed me to have a chance to be part of that.
You're quite welcome.
But it was just, it was fun working with you guys, and I wouldn't hesitate to do it again. So
yes, we all left just really elevated from the whole process. And so it was a moment that I was wondering, how is this going to connect with our audience? So we've only been online for a week.
I know, and that you were telling me that earlier.
Only a week, and I was, the first time, coming from a background of live performance and arts, after you've completed your performance and you hear the roar of the crowd and the applause, you get that immediate response.
Because everybody's there in front of you. Yeah.
And we put the videos up online, and I was like, there was nothing.
Nobody's clapping.
You put your heart and soul, as we all know, into something, and then you're just waiting. You're wondering how it's going to be received. So
what kind of response are you getting?
I have no point of reference on this, except that I've spoken to you, and then I've spoken to some other people who have done these type of things online. And we went from 0 viewers to this morning we had on day 7 close to 5,400 viewers.
Wow, that's absolutely
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
So you're hitting a nerve. You're hitting a nerve. People are responding and they're obviously sharing it and telling other people.
Yes.
Because you don't have 3 people watching it 2,000
think
times.
your
but-
platform has been really helpful in
Well,
finding
and the other
those
thing is it's
people.
worldwide. It's worldwide, so it's
Yes.
not just, we're not limited to just, the people here in Southern Nevada.
Or Nevada
Right.
as our target audience.
Yeah.
But
So I am you should be so proud.
well, thank
I
you.
mean, you just, I know this was your brainchild and your baby, and to see it finally starting to grow is cool.
So for our viewers at home, when you look at the page, the Dancing with Parkinson's page on WWDB TV, you'll see where the videos are uploaded. One side says, "Come dance with us,"
Right?
and then the right side says, "Come learn with us." So the curriculum was basically videos 1 through 9 teach you how to participate in a Dancing with Parkinson's
Right.
class.
And all the dance
And
moves
it's broken down as an introduction and for the beginner student.
Right.
Because it's modified in a way because it's one-on-one at home,
right.
the video and the person. So I really wanted them to get a richer learning experience by doing that. Now if they come to class here in Las Vegas, they'll feel like right up to speed.
Yeah.
And when you're in a group class and you're a beginner walking in the first time, it's easier because there's other people around you.
Right.
But at home it's a little different. So we did 1 through 9 as a learning experience about how this whole Dancing with Parkinson's class operates. We start in a chair in a seated position, and then we go to a standing position. We use the back of the chair for balancing. And then we didn't do this in the videos, but in class, then we move across the floor.
Right.
But
And I've got to say, one of the things that kind of impressed me about the way you put this all together was safety, and also making sure that don't be doing this unless your doctor says it's okay.
that's right.
And I think that was very smart, and I watched you through this whole process, and every time thinking, making sure that what you were doing and what these people were seeing was the safest possible way for them to be doing what they're doing.
Yes.
And I think that was maybe, you've said other people might have done this, but I'm not sure if they caught that. But you did.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And then on the left-hand side of the screen, so when you're looking at your screen,
Right.
you'll see videos 10 through 12, which are the 3 videos called Come Dance With Us. And those were shot at Nevada Ballet Theater. And we have some of the people who participate in the class. Hi, if you're watching.
You guys did great.
And
When you get your Grammys, please don't forget us.
and so, but those are kind of like a teaser.
Yeah.
And they're on the left side because I wanted people to look at that and say, hey, I want to know how to do this.
Right, that
and
looks
it
like
looks like
fun.
something I can do,
Right,
and
that looks
here's
like fun.
how we do
Right.
it. So video 10 through 12, those are mini classes. It's because our regular class is an hour long
Yeah.
in the studio, but those are mini classes. One thing, I wanted the videos, you can tell that I come from education, dance education
Yes.
background. I wanted the viewers to get more than 12 videos out of this. So we have the safety aspect, but we also have where we can combine, let's say, video 1 with video 3.
Right.
So if they start with video 1 and they finish that, that's an upper body
Right.
class. That because a lot of times there's stiffness in the shoulder girdle, so we get that nice and relaxed. You can breathe, and then we do the lower body, the feet and legs in the chair, and that's in video 3.
Right.
So you do video 1, then click on video 3. You've got a mini, like almost 1 hour class.
That's great.
So I have this whole mix and match series of the 12 videos that people can get more than 12 videos.
Right.
And how they learn how to do that is once you've completed watching the 12 videos, you contact me and you do an online survey, and return that to me, and then you get a book on how to mix and match
And
the
how much
videos.
is the book?
The book is free.
And
Just like
that's,
the videos.
I wanted to make that point, is that all of this is free.
Yes.
There is no charge, no hook. Even your classes at the ballets.
There is a donation, a small donation
Okay.
that's given by the participants.
Yeah, because you have to pay for the, yeah. But this is, they're not, you're not trying to hook people in so you can get money out of them.
Right.
This is, and that's what I loved about you when you brought this, is that, you know, you're doing this out of love, you know, and you're putting it out there for these people, and I think that's awesome.
Well, thank you. I think when I presented the whole concept to the Nevada Arts Council, and then to our private donors of how I wanted to make the videos free, they really saw my picture that I was
Right.
trying to create.
Right.
So
And don't you have the Cleveland Clinic was involved in this in somehow?
no,
No?
no.
Okay. I met them somewhere else. Okay, never mind. Forget that. Scratch that. Yeah, so.
Love the Cleveland Clinic.
Oh yeah, no, they're great. It's just yeah, you got some other stuff going on. So
No, I've
yeah.
actually been on so many events where I'm presenting, and in January.
That's probably, yeah,
yes,
when
the
I met the-
Parkinson's
yep,
place.
that's
I was
it.
at the Cleveland Clinic.
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Never mind.
I know some of the people over there. They're lovely.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay. Cool.
So I was at a meeting and some of the other night, and there are people from Cleveland Clinic, Parkinson's Place, who were with the Parkinsons Foundation. And again, for myself personally, as I said, when I came here originally to Las Vegas, was to connect with the community and reach out to everybody, and for us to be able to work collectively together for the betterment of our community and embracing all people, which includes the Parkinson's community. That's my focus. So
Well, so far you're doing
oh,
pretty
thank
damn
you.
good.
Thank you, and it's lovely to meet other people who share that vision. So
So couple of other questions, but what's next?
what's next? Well,
I mean, it's just like in entertainment. Okay, yeah, you did that. Okay, you got a Grammy. Okay, what are you going to do now?
well, as you saw, I was pretty much a one-man show where I brought in other people, but I came up with the concept, I created and developed the project, I wrote the grant. I did a number of different things on the administrative end with the project. I wrote the curriculum on the project, and I think that's why in one video I said flex your foot, and then another video I corrected myself, no, flex your ankle. So anyway, but you know, when you work in dance as an educator many times, or as a dance artist, when you have a vision, you have to wear a lot of hats. So I'm used to that. So right now, I am focusing on the marketing and PR elements of this project. So I'm very thankful that you brought me onto your show. I did
Terry Springs show.
Yes,
Yeah, which is going
I
to
did.
air this Sunday, I believe.
not this Sunday, the following Sunday.
The following Sunday. Okay.
Yes, so I'm really excited about that. I did that radio show. I'm reaching out to the newspapers, trying to get some print.
Have
and
you-
this is also that people know about this
Exactly.
tool here to help people with Parkinson's, and there's no charge for them.
Have you had any contact at all with the Downtown Wellness Co-op?
No, but I've heard that name come up a couple of times.
I'll give you the contact info over there, because I know that they work with, they do some yoga classes, and they work with disabled and people who have been in an accident, or you know, and stuff like that, and trauma recovery yoga. Have you met Joyce from Trauma Recovery Yoga?
No, I haven't.
I think that would be a good resource for you, and I know that they would love to wrap their arms around you and welcome you in over there. So,
Well, thank you.
because they've got a nice studio, I think that you might be able to do another class there as well if
Okay.
you're so inclined. So we're getting a little bit short on time. Is there anything that we haven't talked about that you want to make sure you get the word out on?
So you asked me the question about where do we go next? So at this
Yes,
point,
and I didn't let you answer.
So I'm still marketing and doing PR. We've only been up for a week. However, I have some. Is it irons in the fire? Is that how
Yes,
that
that's
goes?
the term.
Okay.
Yep.
So I would like to do another video project. It will not look the same as this video project, and it's not a sequel to
Right.
this video project.
Something different.
But it will be something different. And I think that there are people in our Parkinson's community that, you know, they've done more things. So maybe we do something that is a little more challenging, but in mind, I have to keep in mind of safety at home,
Right.
since I'm not there
Yes.
to help and guide. But it'll be fun.
No trampoline
It
stuff.
will be fun. I have to say this, John knows this if you haven't seen the videos. I'm very calm right now, right?
Yes.
But I developed a persona for the videos.
Which is
Yes.
is brilliant.
So I want people to email me
Yeah.
and do the survey and connect and let us know how we can help our community. Many of the other videos I've watched, and I haven't seen them all, but I found them more academic. And what we're talking about is serious, but I want them to experience the joy of movement and the joy of life. And art can have humor. For example, when my students come into the studio, they see, you know, pictures of ballet dancers, or they see a beautiful statue in the hallways.
Right.
They're living life. So in this little studio here, we tried to recreate that for them with our whole heart and soul.
Well, you did make it fun and enjoyable. And even, you know, all the time I was working behind the camera and all that stuff, it was still fun for me too. And so I see what you've done with your students or whoever.
My dancers.
Your dancers in the classes, and they truly enjoy being there.
Oh, yes,
It's
absolutely.
obvious that they're there and they keep coming back because they're enjoying it and they're getting some benefit out of it.
Yes.
And you know, rather than, like you say, just going to the physical therapist. So yeah, you've done an amazing job. I'm proud to know you, and I'm really proud of what you've done.
Well, thank
and
you.
I'm proud that we have been able to be a part of that. And if you know someone with Parkinson's, and I'm sure you do, because as you were saying that it is the #2 disease behind
Neurological,
Alzheimer's?
yes.
Neurological disease behind.
Yes, Alzheimer's.
So, and
Worldwide.
that's just something. So share this with them. It's something that has real value, and you won't be sorry. So anything else you want to cover? Or?
One last thing.
Yes.
One of the early, when we set out one test video, that was feedback from a student from the UNLV physical therapy department. And he said to me, he said, Pam, I would have liked to have seen more people who had Parkinson's in the video. And I said, you know, in our next video, we will do that.
But
For
everyone
example,
in the class.
Mary came in, and we had her when we did videos 10 through
Right.
12. You know, sometimes she was doing modifications of the movement.
Right.
So let's say your arms are bothering you, and so to go forward like this is uncomfortable, but you know, you can go like this without using your arms. So
Exactly.
I said, you know, you can follow Mary or you can follow me. So we only had so much room within our screen.
Right.
But next time I will configure an arrangement so we can engage with them more.
Awesome.
And I think because now they have camera experience and a whole studio experience from that, they know what to do.
They're
So
hams.
they're hams, yes. So they're ready. They're ready for the next round.
Yeah, I really enjoyed meeting those people. They're awesome people, and it's the one thing that I took away from that experience was they were all up. You know, they weren't, and I don't want to get in trouble for saying this, but they didn't feel sorry for themselves. They weren't moping around. When they walked in there, it was just like, hey, they were there to party.
Yes, we have a good time.
And yeah, and that was nice to see that.
Yes.
I you know, kind of made me happy. So
And for you, the gentlemen out there who always say I can't dance and they're a little shy, you come, you'll have a good time.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised. You'll be dancing.
If I can do it,
I'm
you
a great
can do
teacher.
it. Yes, you are. So, anything else?
That's it.
Okay. I'd like to thank you all again. Please share this with as many people as if you know somebody or you know somebody who knows somebody with Parkinson's. This is extremely valuable, and just share it and help us out here. And like I always say, if you're going to do it with Stiles. Thank you.
Keep on dancing.
Yeah, keep on dancing. I like that. All right. We're out of here.
Nice work, John.